It never announces itself. There's no warning, no dramatic moment. You're just a child, watching an adult fall apart. Maybe they're angry, maybe addicted, maybe emotionally absent. And without anyone explaining it to you, a decision forms inside your nervous system. If I don't stay strong, everything collapses. That's the moment childhood ends. Not on paper, not biologically, but psychologically. You stop needing. You stop asking. You stop being loud. You learn to read moods instead of playing. You learn silence instead of safety. You become alert, careful, useful, and people praise you for it. You're so mature. You're wise beyond your years. You're strong. No one asks what it cost you. This is what psychology calls parentification, when a child becomes the emotional adult in the room. The caretaker, the peacekeeper, the emotional regulator. And here's the part no one talks about. It rewires the brain. Your nervous system learns that danger is always nearby. So you stay watchful, hyper-aware, always scanning. Love stops feeling free. It starts feeling conditional, transactional. If I keep everyone calm, I'll be safe. Your needs feel dangerous. Their needs feel urgent. So you disappear emotionally. And in your place, a performer appears. The good child. The responsible one. The one who never needs anything. You wear that role so well. Even you forget it's a mask. But the child didn't disappear. They were buried. And buried things don't die. They wait. As you grow older, the patterns evolve. You become hyper-independent. You hate asking for help. You feel uncomfortable being cared for. You might succeed, but never feel satisfied. You might be loved, but never feel safe. Rest makes you anxious. Stillness feels wrong. Peace feels suspicious. Because your nervous system learned chaos as normal. You confuse exhaustion with achievement. Anxiety with intuition. Overgiving with love. And the cruelest part? You don't even realize you're still surviving. Because survival once kept you alive. Why would a child do this? Because children will sacrifice themselves for attachment. It's not a choice. It's biology. Belonging is more important than authenticity when you're small. What saved you then is what traps you now. So you grow into an adult who takes care of everyone, apologizes for having emotions, flinches at softness, waits secretly for someone to notice you're not okay. That fantasy, that someone will finally see through the strength. That's not weakness. That's the unmet need of the child who never got to be held. Healing doesn't start with fixing. It starts with witnessing. Because until you acknowledge what happened, you'll keep minimizing it. It wasn't that bad. Others had it worse. I turned out fine. But fine is a mask too. The truth is, you grew up too fast. And it wasn't fair. No one is coming to rescue that child now. And that's not a tragedy. Because you are the one who goes back. You are the one who says, you didn't deserve that. You were just a child. You don't have to hold everything anymore. This is reparenting. This is shadow work. Not positivity. Not bypassing. But grieving what you never got to have. The anger. The sadness. The lost innocence. That grief isn't weakness. It's thawing. Carl Jung said, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. Healing isn't becoming someone new. It's remembering who you were before survival took over. So if you grew up too fast, know this. Your maturity was never the problem. The problem was that you had no choice. But now, you do. You can choose rest. You can choose softness. You can stop managing everyone else's emotions. And finally honor your own. You didn't have a childhood, but you still have a future. And this time, you get to grow up. Without fear.